ancient Planet X, planet of the crossing. As planet Nibiru passed by Earth in the past, it caused one of the great ice sheets to crack off.
There may be another planet in our solar system, and our entire concept of the solar system is about to change. What planet is this? Where does it exist, and why haven't we been able to find it yet? In today's video, we will dive into the tale of Planet X and find out what happens if NASA discovers it. Back in that time, the planet was called Nibiru, and this term was discovered by some ancient tablets of the Sumerians, which is modern-day Iraq, so in around 3800 BC. The thing with the stories associated with Nibiru is that they try to explain some religious occurrences, especially in Christianity, and most of it circles around the Great Ancient Flood. The stone tablets discovered from the time of the Sumers provide accounts of Nibiru's interaction with the Earth and the existence of the Anunnaki, who are believed to be ancient gods that live on that planet. Before we discuss further, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video for more amazing content. Now back to what I was saying, the most interesting part is how it relates to the ancient flood. The stone tablet called the Enuma Elish explains the solar system, the planets coming into existence, and the relation of this to us. In this relation, it has an explanation of the Great Flood and why it occurred. The reason for this was the passing of the planet Nibiru. What's so special about this planet? According to ancient stories as seen from the stone tablets, ancient Planet X is the actual homeworld of the gods. So when it passes by Earth, there is a great force out there, and the gravitational pull is so strong that it causes one of the ice sheets to crack, and then this raises the water level, like when you add ice to a full glass of water and end up spilling it on yourself. This all happened millions of years ago, and later we can see references to this in texts like the New Testament and Genesis. Just like the story of Noah in the Bible, the ancient Sumerian texts tell the tale of Utan-Pistin, who was chosen by the Anunnaki and commanded to build a craft. He loaded his family, plants, and animals from the region onto the ship and set sail because a giant flood was coming. So we can see how both stories are similar, and perhaps we can see why the existence of Nibiru was believed in ancient times. But you might wonder why you should believe this ancient story about a new planet. There is a good reason for this, because Sumerian predictions and calculations about the solar system were very accurate. They gave precise predictions about what the outer planets would be like and calculated the distances between each planet. They placed Nibiru beyond the planet Neptune and believed its orbit to be of about 3,600 years, meaning that it passed by Earth thousands of times. But this doesn't mean we would have some bad phenomenon on Earth every time. Now, when we are discussing this ancient tale about the planet Nibiru, it seems likely that there must be some scientific research as well. But do we have any concrete evidence behind the existence of Planet X? Efforts to discover more about Planet X and locate it have intensified, with narrowing down to 22% of the possible locations where it might be. But there is a lot of speculation around it because many experts believe there is no evidence to suggest that the planet exists. Too bad for Pluto, because if Planet X is confirmed, it would take over as the 9th planet. Pluto is just a dwarf planet. Some theoretical characteristics are believed to be present in Planet X. It is located beyond Neptune and is a massive icy planet. It is theorized as a gassy planet similar to Uranus, with a mass 10 times greater than that of Earth. Even if we locate it, it would be impossible with today's technology to get anywhere near the planet, because it is believed to be 29 times farther than Neptune. And here you thought that the distance between your house and office was long. Now, any evidence about the existence of Planet X comes from the observation of anomalies in the orbits of objects in the Kuiper Belt, a region of icy debris beyond Neptune. In this belt, the farthest objects display a similar elliptical orbit, tilted 30 degrees downwards relative to the orbital plane. This is a strange observation because all these objects have distinct orbital velocities, yet they display this alignment. So a possible explanation of this phenomenon is the presence of a large body that keeps the orbit in place, and this is where Planet X comes in. But it wasn't long before this theory faced some objection, so we have some other evidence for Planet X as well. This comes from observing Trans-Neptunian objects whose motion is thrown off course all of a sudden, meaning that somebody out there is responsible for this deflection. If we are lucky, this could be our Planet X chilling in peace. This might be plausible because strange motions of objects have led to discoveries of planets before, like in the case of Neptune. Uranus's motion didn't quite agree with the predictions of Newtonian gravity, but its orbit's deflection could be explained if a pull of an undiscovered planet caused it. But you might want to hold up before updating your solar system diagram from school, because many researchers believe there to be reasons other than Planet X that can explain this strange phenomenon. There could be dwarf planets, comets, and moons that are collectively influencing the orbits. It could also be that black holes are behind it. Some researchers who believe in the modified theory of Newtonian dynamics say that these distant icy objects display strange behavior because of the Milky Way's strong gravitational field and not due to the presence of some planet. But we don't know how reliable this is because even supporters of this theory say it's too soon to conclude. You might get a chance to update your solar system model after all. So with some evidence and theories we have about the 9th planet, what does this mean for the future? Are we getting nearer to discovering Planet X? The chances of all of this talk about Planet X being a fluke have decreased from 1 in 10,000 in 2016 to 1 in 250 recently due to more research in the area. One of the most recent works has been towards Verac Ruin Observatory in Chile, which will be operational in 2025. It will scan the sky of the entire southern hemisphere every few nights with a 27-foot fast-moving telescope equipped with the largest digital camera in the world. It aims to catalog everything in the solar system, reaching out to and beyond Neptune and tracking the movements of millions of celestial objects, including space junk asteroids, comets, and stars. If Planet 9 is indeed out there, this next generation telescope could be the one to find it. So who knows? Planet X could be present in the M&M-sized stars you see at night. Ancient Sumerian accounts suggest that this planet is not like the smaller ice balls floating out there that we have been able to discover. Instead, it's 4 to 8 times the size of Earth, meaning that we won't miss it. All we need is to look a little more. Also, advanced computer simulations that first showed this planet to be beyond Neptune are also useful in narrowing down the precise location of the planet. Organizations like NASA support missions that look into the Kuiper Belt, so discovering the planet could only be a matter of time. Of course, reaching the planet is out of the question, but its discovery could mean something much deeper for our understanding of space. It all relates to the information we are getting from ancient cultures dating back millions of years, so it means even if we haven't located the planet yet, it holds great significance for some phenomenon we have experienced. If we discover Planet X, it could open doors to understanding the movements of planets better and also refining our understanding of space. There might be a long line of planets ahead of Planet X, and some researchers are already talking about Planet 10. You might not even be able to remember the names of all the planets, which would make science exams tougher. When we will be able to locate this planet is still unknown. Is it the ancient homes of the gods as the Sumerian accounts suggest? What are the specific characteristics of the planet? And how will its movement impact our future? All of these questions can be better understood once we can discover Planet X.